And welcome back to the podcast, Danzyland. I'm Dan, over here this week to my left, your left, my right. I don't know.
Somebody's left.
I don't know how directions work. Is my good friend, Brooks. Brooks, how are we starting things off today?
We are starting things off with some interest that I found. It's called the dead internet theory.
Ooh, what's the dead internet theory?
It's labeled as a conspiracy theory, but I think once described, I think most of us have experienced it.
Okay.
It's this idea that the internet in its entirety is basically being phased out to the point where bots are just talking to each other. So think about like when you're on Facebook and you see like an obvious AI image that has comments from a bunch of people that are, it's wishing for prayers and whatever likes or whatever.
Sure.
That it's basically phasing out human beings so that eventually all of the internet is just going to be bots talking to each other for likes or clout or whatever.
So, like, are we real? Are you and I bots?
I'm starting to wonder. Yeah, I went to the grocery store the other day and nobody looked me in the goddamn eyes. So I'm starting to wonder if I'm even existent.
Well, it makes sense because, like, I know for like a fact that some of the you go through Instagram Reels and you go through Facebook Reels, that some of those comments that you see are fake. They are posted by bots. Like, some of them are very obvious, the ones with a link and stuff.
Yeah.
But I have seen a few that, like, participate in the video or the post,
Yeah, and there's also a lot that are, like, obvious, like, bot farming for likes, which is crazy to me that, like, we have created this, like, non-fungible currency of likes.
Off of attention,
Off of attention, yeah, because it's almost like Black Mirror-esque that we like crave this attention, and we
started.
There's got to be a Black Mirror episode about that.
There probably is. I'm pretty sure I saw a Doctor Who episode from last season where they visit a planet where like all the people are so succumbed by their social media that it's just like right in front of their face, and likes are a big deal, and like, but we monetize
there's an episode of
engagement.
Community about it.
There is an episode of Community about it.
Yeah, they do that. But it's this idea that, sorry, there's a sweet fucking lizard outside my window.
Grab it for the pod.
Let me go ahead and get that.
It can be our Geico sponsorship.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab this lizard real quick. No, but it's like this idea that like people are just farming, like, and this is true that like a lot of YouTube accounts are buying bots to like or subscribe to bump up their numbers to boost their I don't know what you call it, viewability or
engagement.
Their engagement. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
And so eventually we're gonna reach some sort of net point where it's just bots trading likes with each other and no one's actually on the internet.
Everyone's
just kind of,
I feel like
mining.
people would still be on apps though, like Amazon and stuff, like still ordering stuff from their phone. But
there's not actual engagement between other human beings.
All right. I don't hate it.
But like think about honestly, like if it reached that point.
Have you seen human engagement?
Online.
Have you seen human engagement
online?
Yeah,
it's pretty fucking brutal, man. I don't like it that much. But like I was thinking about, like, we came from a generation without the internet, and then we got the internet, and when we did get the internet, it was the Wild West at that time. Like, you could be like, oh, here's a funny little cartoon about animals beheading each other, and then you just accidentally scroll onto an actual human beheading, and then you're just like, all right, I gotta get out of this public library.
E-Bombs World, baby.
What's up, baby? What's up, Newgrounds? Thanks.
But yeah, okay. Well, that's a scary, scary theory, and it's terrified me now.
I don't
So
know if it's scary as so much. Like that's the thing is like it feels like a pretty
it's very
like
dystopian. It's a
it
very
feels it's
dystopian.
dystopian, but it's a very low stakes like dystopia where it's like, oh, now there's a bunch of robots talking to each other on the internet, and it's like, all right, well, I've seen Terminator, it's fine.
Yeah, but they could plot, you know.
Yeah, but they're not plotting. What they're doing is just like, likes and prayers on this
Well,
image.
they haven't learned yet. They haven't learned yet.
Yeah,
But you
eventually
know,
it's gonna be like, it's gonna be like, fall to your knees on my for your robot overlord. It's like, all right.
but but yeah, I can segue this beautifully into our next subject. You know, bots, I don't think would make fun of the star of a TV show as
That's
mercilessly
true. Yeah.
as Bella Ramsey just gets hated on social media. The Last of
Fucking
Us,
ridiculous.
as of this recording, The Last of Us season finale has aired, is out there. We have yet to see it, but we played the game, so we can kind of go to the turn of events of what's happening in the show with what's happening in the game. First of all, odd place to have the finale. Odd placing.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But
I was like, man, because they were trucking through this thing, right?
they really were.
They've been, and we were like, wow, they're just going through this, and then all of a sudden it's finale, and I'm like, oh, that's a weird spot to do it, but if they're doing what I think they're gonna do, which is the theater, that's all I'm gonna say.
If that's how they end it, cool. The thing is, like, I've been playing the game at the same time, wife watching along so she can see the differences and stuff. And unless they do something like really
I think this is where they're gonna do the turn.
yeah, maybe, but still, they've just been plowing through. But you know what I realized? Like if you don't do the side shit, it's actually pretty on point on schedule. Like if you don't do the side shit in the game, if you
it's actually a pretty short game.
yeah. So
especially if you're like me and you spend fucking 15 minutes with the rope physics just throwing a cable up over a fence, be like, wow, that's pretty fucking cool.
They did do the guitar mini game though. They did do that.
Okay, so here's what's crazy is like that. And you know, I guess minor spoilers. That song that Joel does, I didn't realize that was a real song.
That's a real song.
That was a. I'm not a big Pearl Jam guy, so I didn't realize that was a real song.
Had a friend who was into Pearl Jam, heard that song before, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I mean, I
didn't know Eddie Vedder could sing that clearly.
No one said that.
No one said it was intelligible when Eddie Vedder did it.
But the reviews online for this
that's my Eddie
Vedder. Jeremy.
See, now we're bullying Eddie Vedder, so we're no better than these people.
I know, but now I want to read the comments about Bella Ramsey in Eddie Vedder's voice. No, but the finale, the reviews of the finale, I get people saying, "Oh, I really liked it," or you know, they've been going too fast. But then Bella Ramsey's just getting so much shit for like
peppered, man,
just being a person. I don't even
see. Okay, so here's something that I saw today that really fucking annoyed me is that they were like, somebody said Ezra Miller walked so Bella Ramsey could run, and I was like, yeah, right. And I was like, that's pretty fucked up because he was doing some fucked up shit in real life, and all she did was play a character. That's it. And the title of the article was Bella Ramsey is America's most hated actress. And
I don't get it.
It feels like all rage bait, right? And it feels exactly what happened with fucking the game. It's just happening again.
Yeah, in like the weirdest way. It's just so. The reason it hits me.
Yeah, let's find out why it hits you so personally.
Let's make this about me. When they bully Bella Ramsey on their face, They're bullying me. We have the exact same face.
Yeah, you do. You do look like a young Bella Ramsey.
Thank you. I take it as a compliment. I don't.
Hey, it's fine because one time at a crowded bar, a drunk gentleman said I look like a husky Dave Grohl.
I see it.
And
I see it.
yeah, thanks. Thanks. But
dude,
my
if
problem
you
with
put
that,
on a flannel button up, holy shit.
watch the last fucking episode, bud. I had flannel button up.
That's why a lot of people thought I was interviewing Dave Grohl.
They were
weird.
like, holy shit, I gotta see this podcast. Dave Grohl got fat. It's crazy.
He's having that baby out of wedlock, and it's just
he became a dad again, and I guess this one just got him fat.
This is the second time in my life this has happened where I look like someone that the audience bullies. The first... You're gonna laugh when I say it.
I'm expecting to.
You remember that first version of the Sonic in the Sonic movie? The one no one...
Oh my god, dude.
You remember that Sonic?
I hate it because they're not wrong. Like... Oh my god.
My feelings were so
fucking
like
paint on you.
And I watched the trailer, I'm like, yeah, this looks good. And then minutes later, what the fuck is that Sonic? What the fuck is that
and
face?
You're like,
that face needs to die in the fire.
You're just like, I don't know, I think he's handsome.
I saw one comment that was like, if I saw anyone in the real world, this is not a lie. Someone commented this on like Facebook for the Sonic trailer. If I saw this face in real life, I would hit it.
Yeah, and you took that personally, huh? Yeah, no, I get it. I would too.
But
that'd be like if some one of my favorite. I had one favorite one, and it's not the Husky Dave Grohl because I kind of hurt my Brooks' esteem. But when I was working at this bar, same bar, a lot of people apparently came up and said I look like people. There's this homeless guy, and he was asking for cigarettes through the fence, and and he said, "Hey, man."
Hell yeah.
He's like, "Hey, man. You know who you look like?" And I was like, "Who?" And he's like, "What's the guy's name? He's the singer of Hoobastank." And I was like, I don't fucking know. And he's like, "You look like the singer of Hoobastank." I was like, I don't, but thank you. I'm gonna take that.
Take off the glasses?
And the reason is you.
I can kind of see it though, bro. I can kind of see it.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. But that's the thing. That guy's like fucking Pacific Islander or something. So I was like, all right, man. Cool.
Okay. Wait, no. The lead singer of Hoobastank's a Pacific Islander?
Oh, no. I don't know.
Oh. Okay. Well, I was like, I learned something new. But apparently I didn't. But Bella Ramsey's hate seems to be more like sexism and like...
It's totally just the same shit. Like, fucking the girl who was the voice actor of Dina in the game was getting death threats on her newborn child when the game came out. Yeah. These people are fucking insane.
Yeah.
Because
too much.
All because of the Joel thing. And it's like, everyone is like, this show sucks. Like, it's like, okay.
Single dads, bro. It's single dads. I'm telling you.
They wanted their spotlight and they fucking lost it.
Single dads loved that first game, and then when single dads played that second, and they're single dads, we gotta wonder, why are they single? Well, because they have obnoxious, backwards views of women.
My favorite comment that I saw was it was on some, and like here's the thing, every time I go into the comments about like some fucking mean Bella Ramsey shit, I'm hoping that people are like, hey, leave this person alone. It's not. It's always just straight bullying. But somebody wrote this comment and it cracked me up. They said, obviously whoever wrote this show didn't play the game.
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
It's the dumbest fucking thing.
The person
who wrote the show made the fucking game, you idiot.
The fucking showrunner of the
Yeah.
Well, power to you, Bella. Hang in there.
Yeah, hang in there. We support you.
I kind of got to.
I think you're doing great.
I kind of have no choice.
You have no choice. If
You know
you
how
ever
many
need to
people?
stand in,
You know how many like
hit up Dan.
older comics, like back when I was coming up, would be like, "Yeah, there's no reason for you to go to LA. That face is never gonna make it." And I'd just be like, "Oh, thank you," but I believed him because it was, never saw this face. The closest I got to seeing this face was what's his name from Children of the Corn?
Children of the Corn.
Just all of them.
Basically all of them, yeah.
But you never. Well, no, Jesse Pinkston from Breaking Bad. What? We have the same.
Pinkston?
Yeah, we have the same
Jesse
face.
Pinkston?
I've gotten Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad before when I have short hair. When I'm like,
You mean Jesse Pinkman?
Jesse Pinkman, Aaron Paul.
You said Jesse Pinkston.
Did I say Jesse Pinkston?
Yeah, let's run the tape back.
All right, well, we gotta stop recording, re-record.
Yeah, let's scrap this whole fucking one.
Jesse Pinkston.
No, but
I like that name better. Fuck it, I'm calling him that from now on.
Yeah, fuck that. Actually, you know what? That guy's an idiot. You should call him Jesse Pinkston. In that same vein, though, like when somebody told you not to go to LA because of your face, I had a guy, same fucking bar I worked at. I don't know what was up with people commenting on me, but he said, you know what, man, you'd clean up in Cleveland, and it was the most fucking like backhanded compliment.
No, it's not.
It kind of is when it's like, hey, man.
What if
he not here, but you go to Cleveland, Ohio? Those girls would be big.
Well, okay, I get that now. But what if he's only been to 2 cities? You know? What if he's only been to Cleveland?
What if he's just talking about him?
What if he's just talking about him?
No, he's talking about him. He's like, hey, you get it.
I love how I'm the devil's advocate for every story that you.
I also like that. It boosts my self-confidence a little bit. You're like, hey, maybe it's good.
Maybe it's good, bro.
Maybe it's really cool to be Fat Dave Grohl.
Maybe. I mean, it's not looking so good to be regular Dave Grohl. So
yeah, that's true. It's better to be Fat Dave Grohl. Maybe a little bit more humble.
They kicked out that drummer, that new drummer.
I saw that.
They kicked him out.
And he was like, I don't know why.
Yeah, he has literally no idea why. I have no comment on it, except like...
I think they're just trying to put in Shane Hawkins, which is fine.
Sure. But like... I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I think their only PR move is putting Shane Hawkins.
Yeah. Yeah. It reminds me of like Sublime getting that dude's son to take over.
Rome.
Yeah, no, not with Rome. It's just like Sublime now, and it's the dude's.
Oh, that's
son.
right. It's
yeah. No more Rome.
Well, they sucked.
I don't even. Anyways, we have a correction to make from last week's podcast. Sorry to all the Puerto Ricans that we may have. No, I'm kidding. There was nothing. There was nothing like that.
No.
Brooks, what's this correction? What'd we fuck up?
Yeah, so last week I mentioned that I said that Brady Tkachuk was playing on the Florida Panthers. It's actually his brother, Matthew Tkachuk. I guess I did a little Tkachuk switch up, and I just wanted to say, guys, I Tkachuked up.
Tkachuked
Yeah,
up.
It's on me.
Stop the death threats.
So I don't want any more emails. Please stop leaving dead Tkachuks at my house.
Keep going with the dick pics, though. Keep sending those.
Oh, yeah, please. I'm loving those.
Keep sending those. I like
bend to the left. It's like, how'd you even get it at that angle?
I liked the one where he painted his penis like the jersey of the player you mistaken.
Yeah.
And he was just like, you'll remember it now, Fat Dave Grohl.
Yeah. Fat Dave Grohl.
You know what it was?
From Who Was Saint?
You know what it was? You didn't have any weed. And you didn't have any weed because Texas put an all-out THC ban. A lot of people are like,
at the gas station anymore.
A lot of people are like, hey, well, you know, they're not the only state with an all THC ban. What's the big deal? The big deal is that, like, I feel like during the pandemic, they were like advertising that they were going to legalize it to draw more people here.
Oh yeah, they were baiting us.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, hey, if we make it through this, we'll give you guys weed. And it's like, all right, like,
I don't know
and
why I said
I,
here, by the way. I moved, but over where.
it's deep in your heart. Um, but like the issue is, it's just like it wasn't even THC. We were getting vapes from a gas station that had some form of THC alternative,
Yeah.
and they were like, no fun around here. All right, we're not having any fun. Okay, get out.
Can I play devil's advocate? I'm gonna play devil's
Oh,
advocate
yeah,
because it's
yeah.
just
I mean,
it's
that's
something.
kind of out of character for you, but yeah, go ahead.
It's kind of something I've noticed in the pot smoking community. Okay, and it's this thing I've noticed how where like regular pot isn't enough. You know, just smoking pot's not
What,
enough.
like a gateway?
Well, like right when it's about to, when I noticed right when it became like right when it was getting closer and closer to like legalization, like the industry, the weed industry, just kind of evolved pot. So like then there were dabs, and then there were like all this more extreme stuff before we even got the big cake. You know what I mean? Before we even got to the end of the race, the checkered flag of weed legalization. Now we're coming out with like way more potent, harsher stuff. And it's like, not harsher, but you know what I mean. Like shit that
More
hits.
potent.
Yeah, shit that hits, bro.
Dog,
And
I'm from Oregon. I totally get what you're saying.
I think that maybe that might have something to do with it. Maybe.
No, I don't think that.
Just said
I don't
gas
I don't
station vapes with a little bit of like, what the fuck are we doing? It's not legal yet.
It was an alternative, and honestly, as somebody, I don't smoke weed personally, but I have tried those vapes, and as somebody who hasn't smoked pot in fucking a couple years, they did nothing. They're placebo THC.
Sure. But you know
and,
what
and
wasn't?
they were like, you can't even have that.
You know what wasn't? K2 killed people.
K2, Salvia was something they made legal that was fucking awful. They make DMT vape pens now. Do you know that?
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, once we get into the, I think the bigger problem is the realm of vaping, and it's like, well, we could just vape anything. Soon,
that's true.
It's gonna be like, you're like, hey, I made this thing, and you vape it, and it's crystal meth.
God,
you're welcome.
So happy I don't. Well, hold on. Now you're speaking my language.
Now we're talking.
Crystal meth vape.
Oh shit! Yeah, coffee who?
Bro, that would be the downfall of our society.
A cocaine vape?
No, not even cocaine vape.
Oh,
I don't think a cocaine vape would
vape. The cocaine vape for the weekdays. Crystal meth for the weekends. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I feel like a cocaine vape would bring progress. Like we would get a lot done. You know what I mean? Like you hit the cocaine vape, and all of a sudden you know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying though. You know, it's like, hold on, give me a minute. I'm gonna.
You're fixing up your house.
Before I've had my cocaine vape. But it also sounds like a really cool shoegaze band.
Crystal meth vape would be total anarchy.
Crystal meth vape sounds like a cool DJ. Cocaine vape sounds like shoegaze band.
Crystal meth vape sounds like a cool DJ. It's the most popular DJ we have. Yeah.
Did you hear he's playing fucking Daisy Lily Fair or whatever?
Always sells out, and we don't have to worry about attendance because some of them just walk out, leave, go somewhere. We don't see.
Yeah, they don't even know where they're going. They just end up behind a Denny's half the time.
Some people came to our venue and haven't been seen since.
We got the posters. You can keep them.
But also I heard a theory that the THC ban was also due to low sales of some prominent Texas national brewery chains. Like Miller and Bud. Well, because you're smoking weed. So why even drink beer? Like, why you drink
Okay.
less?
Oh, okay. Hey, we've both been there, bud.
You
I've
drink
never,
less.
no, I've never smoked weed at a party and been like, I don't even need a beer.
Mm.
Like,
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. And this is something that people don't admit when they get off drinking. Weed fucking helps.
oh
There
yeah.
are a
No,
lot of
like
people.
supplementing a vice for another vice, of course, is going. And I'm not saying that weed is bad in any way. I think it's
No.
very helpful.
No, no, no. But
Um,
you can have a
but
vice in
it's a
anything.
vice.
You can
Yeah,
have a
but it's a
vice in
vice.
anything. Addiction.
Jogging is a vice.
Uh,
Jogging can be a vice if you want it to be.
addiction isn't just, oh, I'm addicted to a drug. Addiction, you could be addicted to anything: chocolate,
Yeah,
sex,
gambling,
gambling, just,
exercise. And
old
we talked about that.
episodes of Firefly.
See, currently I'm addicted to hockey. It's a problem. It's not great.
I love freaking professional wrestling. I'm addicted to it.
I can't stop watching The Scent of a Woman. It's a great film.
Heat. Heat is
Heat.
mine.
I am
I
addicted to
love
Al
Heat.
Pacino.
I
I
fucking
can't
love
help it.
just Al Pacino yelling at people. But no,
Yeah.
I find I find that to be a good theory. It lowered alcohol sales, and they were like, oh, because it's a
I
corporation.
mean, it's not an unlikely theory. Is the thing is how a lot of people are like vaping is going to murder you because there's no science out about it. And it's like, okay, but most of these fucking like ideas come from Philip Morris, you
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
So it's like the truth campaign is like, don't vape, and it's like, okay, who fucking paid you? Oh, Philip Morris paid me, so.
I mean, pretty much. And like, if you've been on a vape for a considerable amount of time, you can feel it. You can feel that it's not good for you. But
Inhaling anything isn't good for you.
I mean,
They sell this thing. Have you heard of Galaxy Gas? Yeah, I'm about to sound like a fucking Andy Rooney here. But it's this fucking thing that they sell. It's called Galaxy Gas, and it's flavored nitrous that they sell at like head shops. Yeah, sounds like a good time, right? Yeah, I mean, back in my day, we just said whippets.
Yeah. Well, but it eliminates the whipped cream part about it, and that's just the tasty treat after the trip.
Oh no,
So,
we used to take just nitrous oxide and put it in a canister and fill balloons with it.
oh, you never did the whipped cream part of it?
Oh, I did the whipped cream part of it. I just
Oh,
took
okay.
it too far. I just took it to the next stage.
I mean, I don't know how far you can go past whipped cream. I feel
Buddy,
like
you can take it pretty far. You can take it pretty far. Air Duster did that for a bit. It's gross. That was gross.
But you were clean.
But I am clean.
But you were clean. It cleaned out your right.
Oh,
It's a duster.
Oh my god, not a speck of dust in there.
Not a speck of dust.
A lot
You
of
had
other stuff,
no allergies. No allergies.
No allergies.
Well, I mean,
untouchable and unemployable.
I mean, I guess when they get cooler with THC, we'll know. We'll keep you updated. But sorry, Texas, that sucks.
Sorry, Texas.
Let's get to our favorite part because we got less than 20 minutes left. We formatted this motherfucker now. Haha.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go off the rails for 2 hours. We might not. Hey Brooks, you got a new movie. I've got a new TV. What is your movie review this week?
So this is a movie I haven't seen yet. I'm very interested in seeing because it's America's Sweetheart Paul Rudd and alternative comedy sweetheart Tim Robinson in the movie Friendship.
Okay. I thought you were about to bring up America's Sweetheart with John Cusack and Billy Crystal and fucking Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I was gonna say we're doing Eyes Wide Shut.
Movies from 1998. Here we go.
Yeah. No, so this is a recent movie that came out. It stars Paul Rudd and
Love him.
Tim Robinson.
Love him.
Love him. It's sort of it's a buddy movie about a man who is married and he is kind of alone and his friends he doesn't have many friends. He meets a friend, gets a little too attached, and then it's the awkwardness that ensues within that. So I'd like to start off with the reviews from the New Yorker, Justin Chang.
Okay.
He
Holla,
says,
Justin, friend of the show. No, he's not. He's
friend of the show, Justin Chang. He says, it suggests not just a subversion, but a putrefaction of, and I believe he meant this on purpose, the ruddy comedy genre. Portrait of male loneliness, so totalizing and so scarily close to the bone, that laughs and screams, but bled together.
Justin, it was funny. Good watch would have sufficed. You know, like, I hate it when movie reviewers do that. They gotta throw out fucking poems and shit. Just tell me if the movie's good.
Then you're gonna like this.
Okay.
This is a user review from Brian who says, cable guy tendencies. This is no cable guy.
I don't like comparisons to other movies, but okay. I can see what he's saying. I can see what he's saying.
I also just like that sentence. This is no cable guy.
There's no cable guy.
So with these, like, when I go through these user reviews, it's hard because I wade through a mountain of wannabe Gene Shallots.
Okay.
That put their user reviews out, and they're just like these monologues.
Bro, you look like a young Gene Shalit. Bam.
I look like a fat young Gene Shalit.
I didn't say fat. I said young Gene Shalit.
Was he fat? I don't know.
I don't think he was fat. No.
I like this one from Lynette C, who says, like Mr. Bean for the 21st century.
Okay. See? Okay, maybe.
5 stars. That's 5 stars. This one got me real good. Because it's completely out of context, and if you haven't seen the movie, which I haven't, this one's from Elizabeth. This is a 1/2 star review. 1/2 star. She said, Toad scene was funny. Otherwise, didn't get it.
That's just straight up honest. That's just honest.
But the Toad scene was funny.
Made a special note of that.
Yeah, she was like, hey, all right, I didn't get it. But that Toad scene was pretty fucking good. That one got me pretty fucking good.
She opens the door of, this is just me. But I didn't get it. So the problem might be with me, but this scene was fucking hilarious. But that Toad scene
fucking got me.
Was fucking hilarious. And that's a good review. That's a good review.
That was pretty solid. This one, and you know, I was also avoiding ones where they talk about the theater, because apparently on Rotten Tomatoes it's a thing where it is they're just like, theater was hot the whole time. It's like, all right, that's fucking nothing.
That's Paul Rudd's fault. That's all Paul.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, have you seen the guy with that mustache? It's fucking nuts. This one is funny because it plays on to what you were talking about with like the egregiousness of movie reviewers. This is Andrea Chase from Killer Movie Reviews. She's
friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Love you, Andrea. A sly rapscallion of a film. That's just the opening. That's just a sly rapscallion of a film. Part edgy suburban noir. Part situational tragedy. Part existential comedy. And all a gloss on loneliness and alienation. It's like, hey, dog.
Like the person who wrote this review.
There was one. Hold on. There was one that like got me because it was obvious this movie hit way too fucking close.
I had to call. I called my brother on Saturday.
This is a 1-star review from John A. He said, "This movie is simply very sad and only rarely funny. I am introverted and find it challenging to fit in or feel comfortable in social situations. This movie is the story of a man who loses everything over a quest to belong. There were only a couple of times where anyone in the audience laughed at all. The acting was fine, but I couldn't wait for the movie to end."
Hold on, homie. Okay, this dude.
I'm sorry, John.
I don't think.
He was like, I didn't get permission for this.
I don't think this movie had a fair chance, because it sounds like the motherfucker doesn't even like going outside. So he was already upset that he had to go to the movie theater.
Oh, man, why did I fucking come out here? I hate this.
His poor significant other was just like, you need to come out. We need to go.
Yeah. and then he saw his own personal insecurities blast in 40 millimeters, and he was like, I don't know. This hurts my John esteem. I don't like this one bit.
Bro, you should have saw a superhero movie. You should have saw a superhero movie. Everyone knows. Every introvert knows.
Just go watch New Avengers.
Exactly. Every introvert knows that the movie theater is worth going to for a superhero movie, whether it be bad or good. For the introvert, who is usually a nerd, that's what's worth it. Yeah. Bro, yeah. I went to go 100%. see Miss Marvel, right?
Yeah.
And I hadn't been out of the house in God knows how long. Maybe for like a show or something. But I absolutely had a good time, despite what the reviews said. Because it was just like, all right, superhero movie, fucking in a theater.
Go in, click that off, like fucking just turn your brain off a minute.
And I don't know, and I don't understand why if you sit in a theater, you pay attention to other people. You're not in there for them.
Dude, so when I went to go see Endgame, it was packed theater, obviously. But there's this woman 2 rows down, she had her phone out full brightness and she was scrolling Instagram the entire time.
In that sense, yeah.
And I mean, I didn't fucking acknowledge it, and it didn't ruin my fucking experience at all. But I was more left just wondering, like, why the fuck did you come here? Like, why are you here? Like, maybe you got kids with you, but like full brightness, just like no social awareness, no like, oh well, this might be, disturbing to other people. Just none of that. She was just like, I'm gonna sit here full brightness, look at Instagram while Avengers Endgame plays.
It's a woman who wasn't raised right. That's a person who was a woman. It was a woman.
It was a woman. Yes.
Wasn't raised on comic books. Doesn't understand the importance.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck she was there.
So but, Brooks, what would you give this movie? How would you see this movie?
Oh, I'm very expectant to see this film. Love Tim Robinson. I think he's a very funny man. I love Paul Rudd. I mean, he's just
I do like the clash. Fella. I like that clash of Paul Rudd and that Ruddy comedy. What that guy said.
Comedy. That's right.
Mixed with Tim Robinson's weirdness and obscurity and sophomoric comedy. I think that's a good mixture. Now, what was it called? Friendship?
Friendship.
Yeah. And where can people find that, Brooks?
The movie theater.
The movie theater. Regal, AMC. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, fucking all of them.
Movies have everything now.
I did want to bring up this. When I was going through movies to like look for, because I was looking for like critic reviews versus audience reviews that were pretty different. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, new Final Destination. I bet that one's pretty divisive. No,
didn't a theater collapse.
It was liked throughout.
Yeah,
like the audience and the fans. The fans and the critics.
I've never done the Final Destination movies. Never.
They stress me the fuck out. That's for sure.
I'm an anxiety-ridden boy. I can't be watching.
I've already got it. I'm already in that fucking frame of reference. But it is Tony Todd's last movie, so you gotta give him respect.
So I'm gonna clip that. Me just going. He's not a friend of the show.
He's dead.
TV review. Is he really? I'm sorry. TV.
He died. That's what I meant by last movie, you dick.
I mean, I just thought he was done. I mean, he is, but I just thought he was still alive, and he was like, "This is my last." All right. Well. Okay, I got a new show.
Wow.
I'm going to try to watch a new show every week. That's my thing, and I give it. That's
brave of you.
I give it the 2-3 episode watch. There was this thing that's been on Apple. It's been coming out. I finally got time to check it out. It's called Murderbot on Apple TV, and it stars
Skarsgård, right?
It's got a Skarsgård or a Skarsgård. I don't know how to pronounce that name to this day.
I like Skarsgård.
I've been told it's Skarsgård by people.
I think Stellan said that as a joke one time.
And I've heard Skarsgård. Anyway,
it's Squirtsquord.
So it's set in the future, obviously, with a name like Murderbot, and the Skarsgård, I don't know his name. He's just one of them.
Alex.
Is it Alex?
Yeah, it's Alex Skarsgård.
So Alex plays this bot that breaks an algorithm in its head to give it free will, and its first notions are to like murder and kill. And it's with a crew of people that just bought him. And from what I've seen in the first 2 episodes, this story is like, when does this robot finally just go apeshit? A lot of like like narrating, a lot of voiceover narrating and real life dialogue, but you're just stuck there going, is this robot going to kill people? When's this robot going to do it? Because he's talking about it in his head a lot.
Also the name of the show.
And the name of the show is Murderbot. The name of the show isn't, let these people live bot. Yeah. So I really like it. It's got like a cool little pacing to it. It's funny. It's very, very funny. Okay. And there's a lot.
So is it like cheesy kind of? Is it like sort of like playing into that?
No, it's kind of got like, it's got a sense of humor to it without being cheesy.
Twisted Metal?
The humor kind of dies down this intensity. Because, like, I feel like without the comedy, it would be a very intense show. Like, oh my god, these people are about to get killed by this robot, and they don't even know it. But with the comedy aspect of it, and we're just talking about, like, little jabs in the
So is it a narrative like you?
Me?
The show you?
No. Well, no. Yeah. No. It's just like a science fiction with all the science fiction elements, and in the dialogue, there's funny dialogue, there's comedic character actors from comedies playing like small roles, like John Chu makes a cameo. Harold and Kumar. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Harold and Kumar and Cowboy Bebop. Just little.
Unfortunately.
I love that Cowboy Bebop show. You can suck a dick.
Fair enough.
I liked it.
You haven't watched Cowboy Bebop. So.
No, I have watched the anime. I hold that anime to the highest fucking standard. That, like, if you want to sell me on an anime, it better be as good as Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, I'm hard and like, I don't like modern anime, but I do like 90s anime. So
the TV show.
Yes.
Okay. The TV show is decent. The problem is anime fans have way too much expectation. Have way too much. They're picky. They're just very, very picky. Now I'll give it to you. The Netflix.
They changed the main character.
The next. Well, I mean, that's what you have to do for television, though. Animation and live action. Yeah, there's things that don't translate well in anime to live action. I'm sorry.
I didn't like it, but I didn't like storm the internet and
exactly.
Try to burn someone's house down.
I'm just talking about people that stormed the internet. I feel like had that show been given like a second season to fully, because John Chu was awesome, everybody was awesome as their characters. They did that first episode of Cowboy Bebop just like that, like that, son. Yeah. What was it?
Yeah.
Anyways, but Murderbot. Going back to Murderbot. I'm going to keep watching it, and I will update on if it sells. But so far, for the first 2 episodes, I'm having a real fun time, and I did not expect it. It's on Apple TV. It's streaming right now. Also on Apple TV, the best show happening right now, The Studio.
You're right, Severance.
The Studio. Seth Rogen, Ike Barinholtz. So funny. But now...
Catherine Hahn.
Catherine Hahn as well.
Catherine Hahn, yes.
We're going into overtime a little bit because a game, open beta, a sequel to a game Brooks and I love, open beta just came out. It's on PlayStation, and I guess...
Basically, what reunited us.
It reunited us. It was this game called Splitgate. Splitgate 2 is out, and we've got our review of it right here to close the show. Brooks, I'm still, what's fresh in my brain was last night's playtime.
Yeah, that's been plaguing me all day.
Brooks was as angry as I've ever seen him on a game. So Brooks, he slept on it.
I slept on it, all right.
Your review of Splitgate 2 so far in this open beta.
So something that was a main point of contention with the first Splitgate was that it turns out that a lot of the players were actually bots that the developers had put in. And I have to say, I really miss those bots because playing with these goddamn teenagers who are so fast. We played an open beta that opened like yesterday, and I could swear to God these guys have been playing this game for 15 years. We would spawn in and just be like, dead. All right, cool, dead. Spawn in, dead. It made me want to play Marvel Rivals. That's how fucking brutal it was.
We
got off of getting our asses kicked in Marvel Rivals,
and then went back on.
We're like, fuck this, let's go play Splitgate, and then we just got double hammered hard.
Brooks and I's when we play together now, it's like we're Marvel Rivals to Splitgate 2, back to Marvel Rivals, getting pissed off at each game and flipping back and forth.
We're like those two ladies in Requiem for a Dream.
You didn't even tell them we found out bots were in the first Splitgate like 6 months into playing. You didn't even tell.
Yeah,
we thought we were good. We thought we were
so funny. It was so funny because we were like, oh hey, there's that person playing again.
And we were messaging them. We would message them
being like, wow,
just talking shit.
Yeah, like we just whipped your fucking ass, dude. And then it was like. And then it turns out they were all fucking bots, and like
it's the dead Splitgate theory.
Yeah, it's the dead Splitgate. It really is though, and like what it turns out is that like, so this game is like, it's like Halo 2 mixed with Portal.
First person shooter, yeah.
First person shooter, team deathmatch, very fast. You have jetpacks, you're flying all over the place. The second one is a lot more like Call of Duty. You're doing a lot of sliding. It's heavier, and everyone's better than you.
So
I'm 32, and I'm like, man, I feel like I'm too old to play this.
Imagine playing it at 37.
I couldn't even imagine.
So my review of it was, like, graphics-wise, it looked like the textures look a lot better than the first Splitgate. The first Splitgate seems. Sure. The first Splitgate looks like it was put together by college students, and it was.
It's Halo. It looks like Halo 2.
Splitgate 2 is a nice graphic improvement on textures and everything. I just felt like you said heavy. I felt like it was the same.
Too heavy.
I felt like it was the same controls and the same it had the same feel to me. But, like, I didn't want that anymore. Like, I wanted an improvement on the mechanics and the flow of the game on the first-person shooter.
I wanted to go faster.
And yeah, that's the thing. You can't really go fast.
I was looking for like tribes, you know, like you remember tribes?
Yeah.
Just like fucking boom, 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 just fucking flying all over.
And that first Splitgate kind of had that, and I mean, I'm gonna continue doing it if Brooks does.
I will. Like, I mean, I fucking hated Marvel Rivals at first, but then
I told our homie Jeff about it, and he might be down.
Oh, I told him about it. I thought, yeah.
Overall, we're gonna
get this.
We're gonna keep playing this, and we're gonna come back to this in a future episode and talk about it. But you know what? A game I started playing that's not really that bad.
What's that?
Kill the Justice League. I started.
Oh, really?
I started going into that story bit. And I mean, there's a couple of things that I wish like could be better and everything. But as a lover of like comic books, what the hell?
Yeah,
is that?
From my understanding, it's not the story that's the problem. It's just the gameplay loop.
The Google logo popped up for some reason. Anyways,
they're coming for you.
They're coming for me. But yeah, well, I'll get into more in depth about that game in the future. We are wrapped up now. Hey, this week I'm at Gino's Bistro, headlining over there in Throop, Pennsylvania, suburb of Scranton. Come and see me. And then June 19th, I'm in Binghamton, New York. June 20th at the Pocono Raceway over at the Poconos. And then July, this is a ways away, In July, I'm going to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana at the Fort Wayne Comedy Club. Come see me do stand-up for all stand-up show dates that are happening this year and many more to come this year. Go to Danzyland.com. If you haven't, smash that subscribe button. Whatever. There's gonna be I'm gonna tell you at the end of this video to smash that subscribe.
Yeah, you're gonna figure that out.
You're gonna figure it out. I don't need to insult you, the viewer. Okay.
If you want to reach me, I will be on Twitch. I will be live streaming my adult bris. Watch it.
I'm there, bro. Hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and feel free to click any one of these videos that like pop up somewhere around me. We'll see you next video. Thanks.